Hi, welcome back to the Power of Model Drawing. Now today we are going to look at excess and shortage model. This is a primary 3 model drawing lesson, so it's going to be quite easy. So let's look at how we draw the excess and shortage model. Now Edmund had just enough money to buy 5 kites. However, he only bought 3 kites and had $6 left. So how much money did he have at first? Okay, now you can see that you have the word left, right? The word $6 left. So that is the excess. Alright, excess means what? The leftover, the extra money you have, all these are called excess. So how do we draw the model? Now when you draw the model, you always start at the beginning of the problem. Alright, and we don't think about solving. The moment you start to solve, you're on the wrong track already, right? Because drawing comes first, solving comes later. Now Emma had just enough money, so I draw a rectangle to represent his money. And this money is enough to buy 5 kites. So a good habit is not to put any labels in the box. Alright, if you don't put any labels in the box, what do you put inside the box? Only numbers, right? Numbers, labels, words, everything else. Labels and words are all outside the box. However, he only bought 3 kites. So it means that he took some money and to buy 3 kites. So let's put 3 kites over here. Okay, and then he had $6 left. The $6 is a number, so I can put it inside the box. And this is the left. Okay, $6 left. So how much money did he have at first? Which is just enough money to buy 5 kites. So to find the whole rectangle, that is the question mark. Okay, so the model is done. Alright, you can see it's a very simple model. And if your model is done, alright, what do? Then you look at the model and study the model and see how to solve. Alright, so if you look carefully, how many kites can be bought with $6? So you have 5 kites, which is a whole rectangle, and you minus 3 kites. You can buy 2 kites with the leftover money. Alright, 2 kites. And isn't your 2 kites $6? Right? So 2 kites can be used, or $6 can be used to buy 2 kites. Then your 1 kite must have cost $3. Right? 6 divided by 2. And then can you find the whole rectangle? How much money does he have? Which is enough to buy 5 kites. So 5 kites will be 3 times 5 or 5 times 3, $15. So you have solved the problem. Alright? And if the question asks you how much is 3 kites, well, you can also find 3 times 3, that will be $9. And so what's the money that he has at first? That will be 9 plus 6, 15. Alright, so quite easy. Alright, so what is the excess? Now the excess is the leftover, right? The money that you have after you spend, that is the leftover. We call it the excess. Okay, let's go to next one. Calvin has some money to buy some prawns. He will have $12 left, excess, right? If he buys 12 kg of prawns. However, he will need $4 more. Now, if you don't have enough money, that is called shortage. If he wants to buy 14 kg of prawns, how much money does Kevin have? Okay, so this is an excess and shortage problem. You have the left, $12 left, and then you have the $4 more. He needs $4 more. That is the shortage. So once again, we draw out the sentence and we focus on the sentence, right? So don't try to solve it. So look at the first sentence. Kelvin has some money. Draw a rectangle to represent his money. And that's it. That's the first sentence, right? We can't put anything else inside. He will have $12 left if he buy 12 kg of prawns. So cut part of the money, and that money is used to buy 12 kg of prawns. Okay, so don't put any label inside. Numbers, you only put numbers, alright, the numbers into the boxes. And after buying 12 kg of prawns, he will have $12 left. So let's label, and let's call it the $12 left. Okay, good. Understand so far? Alright, so we are drawn until here. However, he will need $4 more, right, if he wants to buy 14 kg of prawns. Oh, so the whole rectangle is not enough to buy 14 kg of prawns. He needs another $4 more. So now can you see you draw a shortage? You draw the shortage, which is represented by dotted box. So when you draw a dotted box, it means it is a shortage. Alright, and with that $4 more, then what happens? He can take all this money and buy 14 kg of prawns. Okay, Alright, so you're until here. So how much money does Kevin have? To find Kevin's money, you have to find what? You have to find the whole rectangle, right? You have to find out how much is this whole rectangle, which is the original rectangle that you draw just now. Alright, so if you find that it's a bit messy to put the question mark, then you can just leave out the question mark. If you think that it makes the drawing too cluttered, too messed up, then you don't put the question mark, right? But just take note that you need to find the whole rectangle, right? But not part of the, but please do not find everything, including the shortage, right? The shortage is not part of his money, all right? Okay, so what do we do? Now you look at the table and you study. So what can we do, or what can we have from this table? Now, can you see, all right, let me use a different color. Can you see your 14 kg, which is the whole thing, including the doctor box, and you minus the 12 kg, and then what does it give you? It will give you, right, it will give you what? It will give you over here. Okay? Do you see? Now the whole rectangle, including the doctor box, is 14 kg. And what do you do? And you take out, and you minus 12 kg, and you get 2 kg of prawns. So how much is 2 kg of prawns? Alright, now remember to show the arrow sign very clearly, because the arrow sign tells you from where to where is how much. So your 2 kg of prawns is $12 plus $4. And isn't that 16? So 2 kg of prawns is $16. So 1 kg of prawn will be 16 divided by 2, which is $8. So can you find how much is 12 kg of prawns? So 12 kg of prawns will be 12 times 8, right? 12 times 8, that will be $96. Okay, so and then you can put that into your model, which is here, right? 12 kg of prawns is $96. And now can you find how much money does Kelvin have, which is the red color box? So you take $96 and then you plus 12. So Kelvin has $108, right? And you solve the problem using excess and shortage model. So what is excess? The leftover, the extra money that you have after you spend. And what is shortage? It means that you don't have enough money, so you are short of some money to buy something. So that is your shortage. Okay, now so let's go on to the last problem. I'll give you about 10 minutes, right, to work out. Right, so once you have gotten the answer, you can play the video again to see whether is your answer correct. So your time starts now. Alright, have you solved? Now, Mr. Ong has just enough money to buy some pens. If he decided to buy only 3 pens. Now, take note of the if. If means, did he buy? Has he bought? No, he didn't. Just if only, right? If means did not really do it, right? So if he decided to buy only 3 pens, he will have $147 left. That is the excess. If he wanted to buy 7 pens, right, he will be short of $13. So that's the shortage. So how much money did Mr. Ong have? So remember, if you see the if, it means that didn't happen, alright, did not happen. So, alright, so let's draw the model. So Mr. Ong has just enough money to buy some pens. Draw a rectangle to represent his money. So until here, if he decided to buy only 3 pens, so cut the model, and that part of the model or the money is used to buy 3 pens. And then he will have $147 left. So the rest of the model will be the leftover, that is the excess, and there is $147 left. Okay, so you're until here. If he wanted to buy 7 pens, he will be short of $13. So he doesn't have enough money. So it means that daughter box, with this $13 more, he can use all the money, including the $13, to buy 7 pens. Alright, so you can see quite easy to draw once you understand what is excess and what is shortage. Alright, now how much money did Mr. Ong have? So which means that you have to find the original rectangle that you draw. Well, how much is this original rectangle? So how much is Mr. Ong's money, which is what you draw at first. Okay, so let's try to work out. Alright, you look at the model, and if your model is fantastic, you don't need to look at the problem actually. So you just study the model. And can you see your 7 pens, which is the whole thing, the whole length of the model? minus 3 parts, or minus 3 pence, that will give you here, which is how many pence? Which is 4 pence, right? 4 pence. So how much is 4 pence? Well, 4 pence will be 147 plus the $13 more, and you will get $160. So how much is 1 pen? 1 pen will be 160, and then divide by 4, so your 1 pen is 40. Alright? And if your 1 pen is 40, can you find how much is 3 pence? Right, which is 40 times 3. So 3 pence will be $120. Alright, put that into your model, which is here. Right, 3 pence costs $120. So now can you find how much is the red color box? How much is the money that Mr. Ong have? That will be $120, alright, and plus 147, right? The original rectangle that you have drawn, that is Mr. Ong's money, right? Please don't add $13 more, right? That $13 is daughter box. Daughter box means not part of his money, alright? He doesn't have that money. So the money that he had is $267. So Mr. Ong had $267. Alright? And that's how you draw the excess and shortage. So how do you draw the shortage model? You draw dotted box to represent the shortage. And then how do you draw the excess? You just, whatever you spend, you just cut. And then the right side. Okay, for example, what is excess? This is the money that Mr. Ong has, right? The red color rectangle. So he spent 120. So you just cut one part to show his spending, and the excess will be the remainder or the leftover. Okay, that is the excess, which is part of his money. Alright, but shortage is not part of his money. It is represented by a dotted box. So when you draw a dotted box, it is never part of the model. I mean, it's never part of his money. Alright, so it's just dotted. Okay, so we have come to the end of the excess and shortage model. Now in the next P3 lesson, I'll be looking into how to use elimination, right? Through model drawing, right? By using model, how to use elimination to get rid of something so that we can find the other. Now what does that mean? Okay, stay tuned for the next lesson and you will understand. Alright, so I will see you in the next lesson.